welcome to the channel. My name is Thrift, and today we will introduce Atlas Breach, which is a 2 to 6 player expandable card game currently in development. Atlas Breach is a sci-fi fantasy horror card game that features vibrant and colorful dystopian style artwork with a focus on biotech, mercenaries, and extra-dimensional beings. The factions within the game are using a newly discovered void energy to further their personal interests and do harm to others. The artwork is drawn by the creator Ghost Type and does not use any AI. So far, every card that has been teased on Discord and Instagram looks absolutely stunning. The current trajectory for the game is to be an XCG, or an expandable card game. The idea behind this is to provide a balance between collectability and playability without a pay-to-play mentality. Their aim is to build a game around community, accessibility, and quality over quantity. To do this, there are no card rarities or artificial scarcity, and the base game is meant to include pre-built decks with an assortment of cards. Supplemental packs and player kits will also be provided to expand the deck building variety and provide alternate art for collectors. These holos won't provide a competitive advantage and are just for collectability purposes. There are currently 5 total factions with several different archetypes, 4 of which will be included in the initial release of the 2-player dual decks. These include the Aberrant Swarm, which are extra-dimensional beings of pure nightmare who descend upon Atlas. Their shape-shifting forms twist reality and unleash terror upon the planet. They're driven by a hunger that transcends mere sustenance. The Aberrants seek to consume and transform all in their path. The Annex Alliance are a group of self-aware worker droids who long ago rebelled against their human masters and formed their own society. Now that they are free sentient beings, the Annex fight for autonomy and recognition. Their struggle is one of identity, seeking a place in a universe where their intelligence and capabilities are acknowledged beyond their original programming. The Federation of Atlas seek to harness the resources of Atlas and protect humanity's new home from both internal and external threats. The Federation prioritizes technological advancement and military might. Stability for humanity drives the troops to ensure security and prosperity. The Dreg are a band of mercenaries and outcasts who fought for survival in the wastelands beyond the colonies. Initially disparate groups of scavengers, exiles, and those forsaken by the rapid technology and societal advancements, the Dreg have united under a common banner of survival and defiance. They reject the authority of the central factions, living by their wits and the strength of their bonds. The last faction, which might not be available until the expansion, are the Syndicate of Solace, who are guardians of ancient knowledge and protectors of balance. The Syndicate seek to prevent the misuse of arcane energies that could unravel the fabric of reality. They believe in guiding the other factions towards harmony with the universe's ancient forces. So the current product release plan is to provide multiple expansions every year. These will be sold on their website, and there is currently no plans to use crowdfunding such as Kickstarter. So next, I wanted to touch a little bit on the card format and what to expect in the cards. These were originally released as Atlas TCG on the Game Crafter, and you could actually buy them on Etsy as well. I believe the Etsy ones have sold out, but the Game Crafter are still there, so they're about $8 a pack, and they come either as booster packs or theme decks. So this was one of the original booster packs from Etsy, so I kept this one sealed, and I opened up a bunch of other ones. So we can take a look first at the back. I imagine with Atlas Breach that the back art will probably be updated with their new logo, which you can see at the beginning of the video and throughout their Discord. But you can see that's really like technologically driven. And before I continue, I just wanted to note that these were all from Atlas TCG. Their official release will likely look different, probably have different quality, maybe even the format's different. So I just wanted to kind of give a brief introduction, kind of the artwork style and how the game looks, with the caveat that a lot of this will likely change, and I'm assuming it'll look a lot better. Not that it doesn't look amazing already. Although there are no card rarities, there are restrictions to how many you can play in your deck, and these are noted by the number in the top left. So I actually think for Atlas Breach, the max quantity of cards is 3 copies per card in a 60 card deck, but you'll notice that some of these are a little bit higher, but I could be wrong. So I pulled out these 4 cards just to give a brief introduction about what's on the cards and some of the mechanics. I believe these are the card costs in order to play it. Then you have what the card type is. So there's like tech, there's an action card, there's souls, and looks like atomic. Then there's different mechanics based on when these cards are played. So for example, this card has a mechanic that triggers when it enters the field of play. It also has a mechanic that is continuous, so it is always active. You have Fate and Warp. And you have cards that have ability when you activate. And you have cards that when activated can create, I want to say energy, but that might not be the right word, but the cards that are required to play specific cards. So next, I wanted to just run through really quick the old Atlas TCG cards that I pulled. I think I bought like 10 or 12 booster packs, and my goal was to generate a complete set for the original Atlas TCG cards. I believe there's 187 total. I think I have about 100. So I'll just run through really quickly and I'll point out some cool things that I noticed. So for example, some of these cards are double-sided. And without an official rulebook yet, I'm not sure what the significance of that is. But the team on Discord is working really hard to release an official rulebook, so stay tuned. And the artwork originally caught my eye. It's very unique. I love the bold colors, very vibrant and kind of like 70s or 80s styled like cartoon. But the detail in some of these drawings are incredible. And a lot of these cards really capture like the sci-fi horror that Ghost Type was going for. And again, I highly recommend joining the Discord. There's been a lot of teasers on some of the cards for the upcoming set. And the team, again, is working really hard on finalizing those. I'm not entirely sure when the release will be. It could be sometime at the end of the year or next year. But in the meantime, go check out the Game Crafter to get more information on at least Atlas TCG or this current version. I believe there's a TTS or tabletop simulator of the game as well. I'm not sure how updated it is or if it reflects the new release, but it might give you an idea of kind of the mechanics and the feel of the play. Let me know which are your favorite and if you like the style of art. And as mentioned, Ghost Type is also producing his own music with like a sci-fi technologic feel, and it should give you a really cool atmosphere to when you're playing or sorting these cards. I believe it's available on Spotify, maybe Apple Music, but at minimum it's on YouTube. And again, this was just an introduction to Atlas Breach. I'll make another video when the rulebook comes out and we can discuss a little bit more about gameplay. And I'll definitely make a video when more product is released, especially the Atlas Breach. The current idea is to release 2-player dual decks. So each kit will come with 2 decks that you can play with somebody else. They will also come with supplemental packs in order to kind of expand the deck building variety and allow you to kind of mix up cards a little bit more than just what you're given. And I believe these packs will also have holographics in them as well. But these holographics are just for collectability. They won't hold any rarity or significant value in terms of benefit to the competitive play. So Atlas Breach is really trying to steer away from that pay-to-play mentality of normal trading card games by being an expandable card game where you can just buy the decks outright with supplemental packs and you can build your own decks. But they really wanted to tailor to collectors as well and allow them to enjoy the artwork and support the local artist. So as I said, these are almost a complete set, maybe like 2/3 of the way. So I'll be picking up more booster packs if they're still available on the Game Crafter. I highly recommend following them on Discord, YouTube. The website should be up shortly. Let me know your thoughts and if you're excited. I can't wait for the release and to get more cards. As always, thanks for watching.